All right, welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankota, and you are watching the TPN TV and Radio Network. Folks, give me 1 minute. Let me. Okay. All right. All right. Today we got very very interesting discussions where we get for can discuss, and I want to welcome on all for Canada program. And one of the things where I always they do in my program is that it's more of trying to educate Sierra Leoneans then for make we able to know waiting are the best way for live with each other and how we go able for hold we self accountable in some aspects things where we know say it go wrong we hold we self accountable. One thing we know they try for teach Sierra Leoneans and for making them know make we not allow people then for come in for can dilute or poison the effort we all they do for push the country go before. This is why this program is always about, and I want to make you be part of this particular program because um, your own feedbacks, your contributions towards this program, it make a lot of um, headway for make we able for understand each other. Now, what's at the topic where we get for can discuss today? We'll get the topic now. Let me put the topic here so that one all going to see. All right. So this now a very very interesting topic where I want for we all discuss because based on waiting I they understand, a lot of people they not even know waiting actually they go on and waiting me they try for do for Sierra Leoneans them for make I able for open one eye for make we stop this deliberate exploitation of we intelligence. You know, people then we don't realize say we too feeble, we too emotional, and we not like each other. So then they come in, then they use we emotions, then they use we intelligence or lack of understanding for make them gain access to within we get with national natural resources. Why am I talking about this today? Well, when I see Koidu Holding, the company, well, I don't know if now they call itself a former company because then don't begin pull their own caterpillars and all the equipment where they get my Kono. I think they want to stop then sack everybody. But not to that one the more me care about. Kono Holding been done in that place there for the past 23 years because the company itself started based on what I understand in 2003. Kono Holding. I already say that there was a name where they may first get, then they change the name, then begin changing the name. So I know, they end up forget Kono Holding now, or you call them whatever, Kono Limited. Okay. So that one the more I want then come on Kono, not to that one the more I care about. I care about the efforts by the executives and agents of Kono Holding for disparage the first lady, just the first lady, stand up for the people of Kono. As soon as all we don't know what I mean, me na one person that one day, even if I disagree with you today, if you do good thing for the country, I defend you when people they attack you wrongfully. I always they now you side, even after I've been done criticized so many times. Because the way me they play me politics, it's not about passionality, it's not about emotions, it's not about self-interest. If me they play politics based on self-interest, you know who's 10 way for being play that politics thing? Now the 10 way the APC party in the power. Because people them in there within the APC party we then get this diluted, cooked out mentality for saying, well, if you party in a power, I dey see that na the SLPP side also. If you party in a power, no matter what, you not for criticize them. If you criticize them, that means say you don't forgo you interest because they need to call you for any position because you criticize them. This is the type of mentality we'll go get in Sierra Leone. That make any time when a political party in a power, just look at the SLPP today. They don't say the SLPP government they do wrong things them. Well, no, because when they phrase say, if I can't talk the truth, they know they give me position. It's all about self-interest, self-aggrandizement, self-serving. That's not the kind of politics women they play. Me, now one of the most fiercest critic of with government, and especially in government in the second term. In first time, me now one of the most praise-worthy supporter of Anes Baikoroma. Why in the first time? Because the first time he see the development where Anes Baikoroma been they do. When assist in second time, assist say he try for flicker. I criticize. I say no, this is not the way we have to do. This is anyway. I don't want to go too much on that because that was a long time ago. I want to focus on this. So, what are the time for talk now? As a Sierra Leonean, not married to a political party, married to your country. A political party is an instrument, a tool for make you able for help your country. It's just a pathway. Okay, when you marry to a political party, you lose control of the interests of your country. I remember several days back when I think it was last Sunday when this thing come out and I see a British channel. I don't know waiting the go on with the British channel, then come and they try for disparage the first lady. I come out and say, no, we as Sierra Leoneans, we're all supposed to stand up with the first lady, irrespective of voting at the political affiliations. Because when you understand actually voting at the motive behind the disparaging statement by this TV channel and other people, them, not for the interest of Sierra Leone and they do them. Now, because then your exploitation is on the line. So the one for let we fit the young case while they continue for exploiting. That was the reason why I pull out that broadcast saying we have to stand up with the first lady. Because at the end of the day, anybody, me, anybody, will stand up for help Sierra Leone and the poor Sierra Leoneans. That is the person we at the stand with. Because why you want to be a politician? Why you want to be a member of parliament or a minister or a president? Why? Tell me that. You want to be president or member of parliament for just go full up your pockets? That's the main reason you want to be a leader of the country? No, I don't think so. I think say each and every patriotic Sierra Leonean we want for whole position as salon now for go help the country. That's right. That's right. So if the first lady, irrespective of we political differences, is stand up and say, no, them people here, they need for treat them like mortal man them. By the way, these people are Sierra Leoneans, for God's sake. I will play a little bit the first lady in rebuttal to waiting Koidu Holdings executive in a try for do for put them out. I will play that momentarily, but let me just explain something that is very, very important. I want for Lady Foundation why sometimes you know supposed for always obsessed with partisan politics. Yes, I see when that video come out where the British TV channel they talk about the first lady being don't go rent an apartment, it's a way been they live now London now then low income houses, now they even they so that then low income houses then they now for poor people in now first lady he get a lot of houses but he still hold on to that. That's now kind of some then say a criminal act, some then say that's not selfishness. But when you just listing that, you now a little bit less in terms of intelligence, and you get this emotional perception about parties and politics, you go grab them and you begin to fight with them anywhere. You, the low thinking person, you are attacking the first lady because you don't already hate the first lady because of politics. But what you don't know, in the course of doing this, you actually supporting the people where they exploit we, the people where they abuse we people them. And this has been going on in Africa for many hundreds of years. This is why this generation, I'm not talking about the last generation, because the last generation was at a stage where communication was not too much, available to them. So I will say they live in an ignorant or semi-ignorant period. During the 70s, 60s, 50s, 80s. I don't think say people there, well, cell phone not been even there. Cell phone not been there. The one that we been get wireless phones, now walkie-talkie then gets. Like them policeman there, there's security people them. Okay? So you go understand say yes, the level of information dissemination was not available. So we go give them that slack, but they're supposed to be done do a little bit better because there are during the internet there were countries also where they develop very rapidly, irrespective of lack of information dissemination. Okay, but now that we have all these tools in our own disposal, it allows us to be much more aware. It allows us to learn better and well equipped intellectually than we previous generation. Okay, so this is why we have to expose some of these things. Yes, when I've been pulled that broadcast, some people then come now the comment section. I see the comment section. Oh, you know to APC. Why you go support the first lady? You see X, Y, Z, all those type of things. I get it. This is not the first time. Okay? This is not the first time people in it tell me so. Okay? So I get it. That not they dissuade me because I know say I stand at the right side of history. Okay? Some of you know I don't criticize the first lady many times, not so. Yeah, many times. But this is not about the first lady, in my own opinion. The first lady is just what we call a vessel. It's a vessel. My own objective is beyond the first lady. My own objective is the people, the poor Sierra Leoneans. Now, I will continue with this, but let me just play a few minutes of the first lady in statement on this thing.
Okay? Bokude right now, we they ask so many questions. Some people they ask them because of their political affiliation. Some people they ask them because of their concern for really waiting they go on in the country and where it involve me and my name. So because now so many things that happen so fast right now, I want follow and give me chance in the next few days liable for outline everything so that we're not able to understand exactly what they go on. First, people and the one for know what make I go protest with the people in Akono. What make I go join the protesters and not left let the Minister of Labour when I in job go for go do them. First, when you see an injustice, you get for say something about it or do something about it. That's not one of the reasons. Now, how I get into this? I not invite myself na that protest. I not invite myself for go cause problem na kono or for Koidu Holdings. Koidu Holdings na then self invite me for go talk to them boys then day for make sure say then stop them protest them against them. July 27 last year, the guys them, the workers them, they stage a sitting down protest na kono. During that protest day, the Minister of Labour go, and the minister, where he go, he listen to the workers them plight. He decide for side with the workers them and talk in favor of the workers them.
Good morning. I'm glad for the day today. What the Canada yesterday, the Umu leadership, they come to me, they want to join this street. I said, no, no, did it. His Excellency give me a clear mandate, His Excellency President Bill. We want to make sure say the one way they work right now, we will make sure say they enjoy the benefits of it. Not only that we do that from Europe to visit all the places they're concerned about the way we work as in the fair of. And also make a very strong mandate say I for resolve them problems. They're not they do the work what they're supposed to do. And you know, this business will depart. I might not be minister tomorrow, but if I will all go back, let it go back with the full conscience I have.
Koidu Holdings no been let down on their all. Say the minister go there, he go side with the workers them. So then decide for bring the problem na Freetown na ya. Then first go waiting I understand. Say one which we get documentation on, then go to the Honorable Vice President. When they go there, they all go present their case. During that meeting, then outline everything when the people in concern, the documents then there, and every document, everything what they talk about are the presented document. During the meeting at the Honorable Vice President in office, the one then Koidu Limited, then outline waiting at them concern, the workers themselves outline waiting at them concern. And then they finally agree on certain things the way they need for go do after that meeting. Then go back, nothing was done. Again, the tension continue for Rice Day. Then come back now Freetown. My understanding is this time now the Honorable Minister David Senge now in them being asked for mediate between them and the Koidu Holdings and the workers them. That happened. When then after that one day, now in Koidu Holdings now reach out to me and ask say all side where they don't go, they not feel say they waiting them desire, then get them. So they want me, like go talk to the workers then. Since na kono come out, let me self try for talk to the workers then, let mediate between them. This was July 28. July 27, and the workers then staged their first protest last year.
I just want to stop right there first, and let me just explain one very important key statement where the First Lady say in this video. I don't see on social media a lot of people then they come and say, oh, the First Lady now for power, it fight for, it damn to power thoughts, not to responsibility for do this, for do that. I get it. I understand. In Sierra Leone, we not get any season for politics. I understand that. Every season is a political season. I understand that. This is the nature of democracy, right? So I understand that. But based on what the First Lady say, for clarify, for some of the people, the way they come and say the First Lady go insert himself into the issue, nobody not invite them. The First Lady tell we say, not to just come inside you. No. Now, Koidu Holdings themselves because they don't go. The Minister of Labor, now the first person we involved in this issue. But after the Minister of Labor understand the the conditions of the workers them, in a Sierra Leonean, and I want to give kudos for stand up with the people there because that's not your responsibility. Any minister that's alone, you know, they work for corporation or for a company. The minister they work for the people and it is seek the interest of the people. So if the minister of labor he can't understand the reality, he side with the the employees, the workers them, I think that the right thing that one day. But Koidu Holdings is not happy because you know why? Koidu Holdings and a lot of other companies in a salon, they don't use the ministers. And I get for talk about one minister where Koidu Holdings actually use or try for use also, okay? So then don't they use that for say, now the money they talk, you understand? You go bribe the minister decide with you. It doesn't matter whether the people where the minister they represent, then they die or then they get all kind abuse, they not care. So they don't get this culture, that's alone, for saying now money they talk, not to more man they talk, okay? So after the labor minister make that statement, we will now seen at the video, then kind of return, then come meet the vice president, and they don't make an agreement. So Koidu Holdings supposed to go back na kono and go implement the agreement where they don't make. I don't know what's in the agreement because the paper where they may make na the video it is called, so I'm not able to read all. You understand? But I believe say they make an agreement where the two sides they agree on. Where Koidu Holding go, then go change their mind. Okay, they don't make they don't implement the agreement. Okay, then come back in a free term because the people that then refuse, then continue for strike. So then come back in a free term, then come meet the chief minister. I will talk about the chief minister later on. So the chief minister, when Dr. David Monina Senge, now in then come meet. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it work out or it not work out. But what happened? Then come to the first lady. Remember, then don't go through all the other people them. Within them once probably in all right. Now, then come to the first lady and say, make it mediate because in a corner it come out. This was how the first lady enter into this issue. For Una, we they say the first lady elect for, yeah, I don't say the first lady elect for inserting herself to many things them, especially during the time when at the first time she was so ambitious, you know, sometimes lack of experience with energy, with all those type of things. Sometimes it can just work on something where it's not even necessary. And una all know him, we've been criticized and for saying, no, this is not the way a first lady is supposed to behave, you know. Well, I know. Now this program, many times during the first time, I see some kind of maturity panel a little bit this second time. Well, it's normal, right? We all go through this stage, you know, experience stage, wherein you come into something, you not get no experience, you make a lot of mistakes along the way, you learn, you modify some of your behavior, your attitude, try for fitting into the realm of the things we do. So I understand that. Okay. But so many times it don't make a lot of blunder, a lot of mistakes, and sometimes even arrogance. Okay. I understand that. But this particular issue, not to Ingo insert himself, she was invited by the very company where they vilify him today. Okay. Now, waiting, I don't want to go too much into the video because everything they did. Waiting at the main thing where I want to talk now. Yeah? The exploitation. The exploitation. Where I say they go on now with country exploiting with poor people. In this video, let me put back the video on. Hold on, let me put back the video on. Where is it? Okay, this is it. In this video, the video that you are seeing right now, people then they will talk where some people that then die upon this work. Some of them then cut their hand. Some then get bad illness where the moment you sick or you get accident, Koidu Holdings, they discard you like a tool. This now the abuse of power, but not only the most interesting thing way, very, very reprehensible. Waiting are one of the thing where as say it's time for love to stand up with the first lady, no matter waiting away. Let we put political differences aside. Any Sierra Leonean, we stand up for the people. I don't say in bad faith, but in good faith, for help the people of Sierra Leone. We get for pull the red or green stuff and let we put aside. Let we stand up with that one. That way, you they encourage other Sierra Leoneans. Now, so a nation they learn. Now, one person they see or two people they see their behavior way beneficial to the country when I rally around the people then see Sierra Leone and they rally around them. Other more good people than they can for stand up for Sierra Leoneans. This is one of the reasons. Now, what's in the agreement according to what I understand? What's in the agreement in 2000 and I think 2022, Amos Koidu Holdings supposed for pay the workers them. First of all, they agree saying they're supposed to pay them in dollars because the company Koidu Holdings, as soon as been some of our way being see me broadcast last Sunday, sorry, where I given the link between Koidu Holdings all the way to GCSR. Okay, I think yeah, GRCS or something like that. We are the parents body of all the other subsidiaries them. Okay, because Koidu Holdings is just a subsidiary. Okay, not a standalone company. Now, London, this company or these companies are owned by an Israeli family. When at London, then it's okay. I think the Israeli now a British Israeli, or we can maybe Jewish. Okay, so the agreement was in dollars. At the time when the agreement was made, $1, they mean the exchange 6 leons and 50 cents. 6 leons and 50 cents. That was a long time ago, right? That was in 2003, in fact. 6,000 leons, not the old leons. The 6 leons, not the new leons. But the old leons, not 6,500 leons. Now, so they mean they exchange the dollar to leons. So what see them they do? Number one, they're not being they pay the people them in dollars. They mean they pay the people them in leons, even though the agreement say in dollars. But waiting at the contract, if then they pay them in leon, then get for pay the people them based on the exchange rates at the time when they do this payment here. Because you know, say dollars and dollar now some or foreign exchange that it fluctuates, not so. So now based on the current exchange rate. Well, imagine from 2003, where this agreement was signed, then they pay them people here $6.50 to this new leons. I say six leons, 50 cents to these leons, new leons. So do the calculation. If then they pay a worker, let's say $100. Okay. Let me just do the calculation here quick because I can like for play with number. 6. Oh no, this is not the calculator. This is the calendar. Let me come to the calculator. 6.50 times 100. 650. 650 leons. That is today's new leons, 650 leons. If not $100, then they pay you. I'm just calculating it based on the $100. So let's say times 1,000, 65,000. No, times 10 actually. So 6,500. 6,500 leons, new leons. If not the $6.50 conversion, where them they change the dollar in 2003. And imagine from that time, now this amount of money, then they pay them for $1,000. 65,000 leons. 65,000 leons, now then they pay them. No, what is it? 6,500 leons, sorry. 6,500 leons. And then they pay them. Now, waiting at the exchange rates today. Well, the exchange rates today, I think the government official exchange rate is $22.40 as of 2 days ago, where I sent money in a salon. Now, so the conversion, the government rate. I'm not talking about the black market. I'm talking about the government rate is $22.40. 22 leons 40 cents. Now, so then they pay. Okay. So if remember, let me do back the math here. All right, 6.50 times 1,000. I'm just put on. I just they put on at the 1,000. Okay. So if how much then they pay them? If then they pay you per month at $1,000. This is just a rough calculation. Now 6,500 leons. Now in you get. Now they pay you only $6.50. Now let we go to the actual rates. Let's see how abusive and exploitative this company was. All right, 22.40 times 1,000. $65,000 and $22 22 leons. If not the 1,000, then they pay you. Okay. So you see, 3/4 of the money where they're supposed to pay the Sierra Leonean people them now in the whole. I don't know whether now the executive the way they are free term because sometimes the owner of the company and the most interesting thing here is then say when then they send report, now the first lady say not to me say when then they send report, then they send the report say now in dollar then they pay them people here. If then they pay you $1,000, now $1,000, now in then they put now the reports where then they send to their own headquarters. Okay? And then they send. Now, while then they pay you 1/4 of that money. And the other thing where very, very I don't know how to describe them. We now wickedness. The foreigners the way them bring in for can work, now dollars then they pay them. Now only Sierra Leoneans the workers then they pay in leons and 1/4 of the money where they're supposed to pay them. So if This is going on for 23 years. All right. Maybe if we say, maybe the people then they ask for unreasonable additions, to the money. But I find out saying, all what the people then say, we are just honor the old agreement. When I been say when they pay we in dollars. Now the dollar na $22, 22 leons, 40 cents, or 22 leons, okay? When I just pay with that money then. Okay? Then say no. Then your exchange rate now six leons, 50 cents, now then they pay them. And you get some ministers that will get the nerve for connive with this company for exploits vulnerable, poor people. You see why Sierra Leone they go before. You see why Sierra Leone they always at the stage of impoverishment. This is the reason. This is the reason. Because now we serve the wicked we serve. Okay? We serve now with the wicked we serve. And if any one of we stand up, how long, guys? Me throat is too dry today. If any one of we stand up against the exploitation, now we own brothers and sisters, they come after that person there. This is why I said it doesn't matter. Within the first lady do, that's the right thing. But let us listen a little bit more than they talk about that TV channel we come after the first lady. I will talk about that. Let us listen more.
Where the Honorable Minister of Labour go there, then Koidu Holdings concludes say the Minister of Labour don't take side. Then give me the way they lead the protest, then telephone numbers then. Now I say, okay, I'm not going to just go interfere into anything until I talk to them and talk to Una. The person we've been asking me for do this in their favor. Now one of the senior managers then called Dankolo. So then I decide for invite the one the way they lead the protest na kono. I invite them here, then come, now they explain to me all the things the way then they go through, all the inhumane things the way then they go through. Then talk about the toilet facility, say they no get toilet when they go underground, they know they get toilet outside in the toilet. Now underground they get for fen corner then for if you want toilet now they use the toilet. And they know they get water for drink. Now the same place where in the toilet, the water the way they pass around inside and they mine the water the way they mine in they do, now the ground they now then water then they drink while then they don't they. They say then they work for 8 hours, but sometimes they can work for up to 12 hours. But Koidu Limited, they only pay them for 8 hours. I also get documentation on that one day where they should say the workers are supposed to work for 8 hours and on Saturday they for work for 4 hours. So I get then documentation in there. Now they come back to their salary. They say Koidu Holdings in their contracts then we then get. Then the contract they say, then they pay them in dollars, but the equivalent of leons in the prevailing exchange rate, which means the exchange rate at that moment. But Koidu Holdings since 2013, where the dollar exchange rate now 6 leon 50 cents, now that rate they then don't continue for pay then workers then yeah. From 2013 till so 2025, they're not green for change that rate today. And it did not document. The workers then say, we don't want loan to do pay rise for we. We only want loan to pay we, waiting now we money, waiting then now we contract. We contract is state and they clearly. And most of the contract the way me read, nothing other the way talk about leons. Everything they talk about dollars. Now, this is where I come in. They also tell me, say, when they at the site, if they get at them begin for talk kono, you know for talk kono language in the site. If you talk kono language in the site, then they fire you. if you the worker something for done na you hand na kono na the mining site, you get for wait until somebody when a supervisor when a one of them see you, then can check and make sure say if na you key for done, then get for be sure say na you key for done before you pick your key and go. As long as they no can meet you, say you tin up. If they no can there for 4 hours, you for wait for 4 hours until somebody come. You know for butu you pick anything na ground. If you butu you pick anything na ground, then they fire you immediately. They say na daimo you don't pick na ground.
And this particular allegations, I know so I don't know whether it's true or not, but I come up from a family where they do diamond mining. Okay, so I've been to go holiday to them diamond areas, and they I've been get one of my uncles there. We been get workers there. Wait and then at the pits, then they do them thing and they for going ground and pick something, because diamond is very easy for hide, not so they not agree. So I believe say this particular allegation not true. Anybody we understand about diamond mining asylum, he will tell you say this not something we not true, because diamond is something we easy for pick and keep, so not true. But here is the thing where it's very, very interesting. Let me forward this. Let me do fast forward this. Let we go to, because I want to talk about one very important thing. Let me see here. I think let's
Low hold this meeting. This was Tuesday now, around 11 o'clock. So by 12 o'clock, Koidu put out another statement na social media say the joint statement where they don't sign, they know the honor again. And then they come with so many stories why they know the honor again. After we don't already say the next day we are going to Kono, the minister they go talk to the Koidu hierarchy them, while me go talk to the Koidu workers them. In the afternoon we bring them together, we make sure say there is peace before we left, and then we go left and everybody go now to your normal and daily wages. Then them put out a joint statement say they no go ever honor them again. So fine. But they say they know they honor them. I call the minister, say, so what do we do now? The minister say, Ingo writes to them. The minister begin writes to them, they will not answer. He go writes to them, they no go reply. Now, then begin go back and forth. And to me not to government, I know they sit up on government business. Would that then they talk to na the government, then they continue for talk to the people, the one the way they want for talk to na government.
All right. Let me come back, because this is another very important point where made to understand that there were ministers we been they give confidence to Koidu Holdings. I don't know what's in the relationship with Koidu Holdings, we then say then go able to help them. So for America, they're able for persuade the Kono workers them, and them ministers there, and then they sabotage anything we Koidu Holding they do with other people like the first lady as you hearing and the vice president within the Mada Bio administration. A civil war they go in where people are desperate, people are so selfish, people are so corrupt within the Bio administration, then they fed themselves. The only thing where I don't see it, I don't know if it don't happen, because during our own time, ministers have not been only undermine each other. Then they fight each other physically. When I say fight, physically, I don't see that it, but the kind manipulation, corruption, and backbiting, sabotage within the Bio administration is just too much. Okay, it's just too much. So let me bring this back.
Then begin to talk to the government waiting everything. So, I mean, fast forward now to Osawudi. All of a sudden, they realize, see, the workers, they no go work. Then go, whatever they do, the workers they know they go. Whether me talk, me not talk, the workers they know they go. Before me they come, the workers they don't make up their mind say they know they go. If Koidu Holdings no deal with them problems then. So me, I only go protect me district because I no be want let fight come out between the workers them and Koidu Limited staff them. Then a disaster happen in my district, and I make I put myself in the forefront for say let me be the bridge because I know say as long as I did it. Koidu Limited, they no go shoot pussy, and then the workers they no go break Koidu Limited, the company inside. And I prevented that. For the 3 days I spent na kono, they no go there. But what accommodate because they know me position, none of the worker no go na Koidu Limited. Now Koidu don't talk say then the workers then don't the reason waiting make them don't go into care and maintenance and waiting say the workers they don't go loot them site. Not true. I get letters where Koidu self writes to all the company them from March 7. They write to every company where get equipment there. We get any kind thing at the site. Say let them go pull the equipment then at the site. Then write them and then forward them to all the leadership then at Koidu. They all. Now next them they go there. Now then they load the equipment, then contact trailers them, then they pull them come out na the site. From March 7, they begin for do that one day. I get pictures to that effect. When government realize say that is what then they do, when the board then decide say no equipment no they come out na this site again until we hear from una, now the time them begin for arrest. Koidu Holdings and the machine the way they don't pull, where they don't thief come out inside then set them on site. Then pull them, they hide, they run with them and middle net where all man don't sleep. Now then they load the equipment them for pull them come out inside the district. If you not say what you they do na the right thing, why you they steal from Yusuf? You not say what you they do na the right thing. So who side this whole thing now come to what is it during this period exactly. Where the tension don't come. Naimi receive now an email from a guy who say in a journalist, he named Joseph. He say, in gets thing the way they investigate about me. So he wants let me respond. Now he writes different questions that he wants to make a respond. For goodness sake, me a responsible person. You know go just send me email. While me a company, they pan fight for the welfare of me people then, and then give me conditions, say, then email, then question, they I don't send to you. If you not answer in the next 24 hours, will they publish and things them about you? This was April 16. Now in this journalist contact me. I refuse for answer them because I not been get nothing for tell them, and I owe them no explanation. Then they went ahead. Then go publish, waiting and they publish. Then now using people them where now get a political ambition. Now they use this for say, they mean they investigate me. No, they're not been investigate me. Now
let me just stop here and come back because this is very important for make we able for decipher some of them statements here. You they see the efforts by Koidu Holdings because to them, they don't so comfortable with the exploitation in Africa. They feel say na a right for them for make them continue for exploit the African resources. You they see the efforts where then they use for try for shut you down, for humiliate you, for threaten you. And this is exactly now in they go on with the first lady. Then go hire somebody who says he is a journalist called Joseph Sadiq. This Joseph Sadiq, he writes a letter and like we wanna see the first lady show the letter, say, well, then they investigate an investigation. Very, very ridiculous in the first place. Then they investigate an investigation, this, that. Why this not tactics way than they do in Africa. When I see with Abraham Traore, right? How then they try for humiliate him, how many assassination attempts. Now they don't begin the media campaign First of all, I just want for digress a little bit for make I able for connect the dots so that we don't use this brainwashing mentality for make una understand for say enough is enough. Abraham Traore na the same thing that they do now. Burkina Faso, Niger and Mali are the same tactics that they do. First, then they come with a threat, and they tell you, say, if you not back off, now this, now this, now this, now what they do. If you not back off, then they try for enforce the threat. In the case of Ibrahim Traore, how many coup attempts? Nearly 18 coup attempts. Now, in the know what they call it. Now, they don't realize, say, Ibrahim Traore, the more they miss him, the more it fortify himself, and the more it become popular. You know what they do now? Them bring in now the media, because the media is also a tool of colonialism or neo-colonialism. Okay, the media. The reason why I not so frequent, especially the Western media, now a very very sophisticated tool. Then they tell you, say, the media is independent. What then they do is independent. The media is only independent when it comes matters concerning the country where they. But when it comes to international geopolitics issue, the media is a tool. Okay. So look what happened. Just recently, a general from the US Army, where na the commander, na the AFRICOM, he go na Congress, and what he go talk? He begin to talk saying, well, Abraham Traore, they use the gold reserve where the country gets for protect itself. You see? And therefore, waiting the time for set, then they set the stage for an excuse for go either assassinate him or destroy him. That's not the stage where they don't show. So then they use the media. Now, if this statement, if I been stick, then mentally ill Africans, then go say, oh, this person is bad, this person a dictator, this person this, because the West, a dictator is somebody who stand up against exploitation. You're not a dictator. Okay? So it's something. Well, we can't find out, say, before Abraham Traore come, they not been getting any gold reserve. Sierra Leone get gold reserve. If he say gold not in a salon, now one of the richest gold deposits in Africa, Salon. We get gold reserve. Yeah, una way they watch, una tell me about if una no say we get gold reserve. We not get no gold reserve. Nothing, absolutely. Nothing. We not get gold reserve. So the same thing with a lot of African countries. Now, we on countries them. Now then they mine gold. Well, we not get no gold reserve. The one they way they not get gold, now they get gold reserve. You see the pathetic part of the entire thing. So Abraham Traore, well, the good thing about now, the media, well, the social media, I'm talking about social media. Social media empower citizens for make them able for debunk some of them here. Abraham Traore go now the social media, I say, that was a lie. Say, Burkina Faso, not been get any gold reserve at all. In fact, after Abraham Traore kind of power, now after then kick out some of the French company the way they exploit their gold, they nationalize the gold. Now they turn down the way they begin get gold reserve. Now then they get gold reserve because now then they get enough gold where then they sell for the economy, then they get a reserve or something like that. So if Africans then way they don't understand, then go begin to talk say that man, that bobo, nah just a dictator. See, and we get some of them because I see one of the videos where one old Nigerian, maybe around 65, 70 now, it disparage Abraham Traore without any idea what he talk about. So now the same thing. Let me come back to the first lady. So secretly, then don't threaten her. The first lady not back off. And now, then they come at the social media for try for destroyer in repetition. This now it make if you now a patriotic Sierra Leonean put the red, the green, and stand up. If the first lady, now the people they exploit, I mean, now the first person where they come and say, no, the first lady will not for support the first lady because she is exploiting the people. In this particular issue, just like as una know me, for say I go down criticize you today for doing the wrong thing. Tomorrow, if you do the right thing, somebody criticize you and they cannot defense. This is how a patriotic Sierra Leonean is supposed to behave. It's not about you, it's not about me, it's about the country. Okay? So what did they do? Well, fast forward. Then say, well, this woman, it be rent a low income apartment where it did it been they pay, but since it become the first lady, it is still they pay for this apartment, and therefore that's not wickedness, that's not corruption. Una been watching the video, right? The TV channel discussion, because they make a discussion, you know. Then they are very smart, they are very sophisticated when it comes to trying for push a false narrative or go after somebody or try for hide the intent of what then they do. They are very, very sophisticated. Okay. Here in the United States, we get low income housing projects, just like in London. In fact, we get the biggest because we now 50 states plus territories. Okay, so we get a federally supported low income housing. In fact, when some of we can American, we first house, we then bring we first house now low income housing. We're not telling no more. But I know the process. How low income housing they work. I mean, when I watch the video first, I've been thinking maybe the house or where the first lady buy in London or somewhere. Now in this TV channel they talk about. I never knew this was something that the first lady been done rent before a man win the election. I think this was in 2008, in fact. And they pay for them every single month up to this time. Even though nobody know they did, but most of the letters and they go there. Waiting at the projects, these low income housing projects for people that don't understand. This now a project where they help people that way they not get enough money for living. The governments they help you, then they rent apartment them, then they rent the apartment to them in a low rate. For example, if the apartment they cost, let's say $1,000, okay, but you didn't have the program, the low income program, maybe the rent at $300. The government they subsidize the balance money, $300. So now so low income projects then they work, okay? But there is a process into this. Now that make as he say this television channel they miss the mark. They don't know how to deal with the first lady because they not expect such a low life person, because to them Africans are low life people. That's what they take we are low life people the way we are subhumans them. So they expect a subhuman for behave them kind of behavior. So when you behave them kind of behavior, then surprise, then become panic. And in the cause, sometimes they make mistake for go after you. That's what they happen. Therefore, we don't go after the first lady for whatever houses that he buy when a man been in the power. Maybe that one day people like we so for been saying yes. Now we get for check. We side them pull the money for buy their houses here. But that's that one day. You know why? They know they go outside that one day. Because any house where the first lady or a man buy in London, then they pay property tax. You know, outside the money they go? So the government. So now benefit. The apartment, they know they pay property tax at all. So now that make them forget they put aside the things that when they're supposed to criticize the first lady, then criticize on something where it not even makes sense for criticizer. Because how these projects work. Now, when they come for can apply at the program, then they look at your income. If your income they below the poverty line, then get a threshold where then they measure below the poverty line. Okay. If your income they below the poverty line, then you qualify for the project. And every year, then they renew the project. The property, the people there way now the management, the project management, then they always look at your income in an annually basis. If there's any change now your income, if your income go down below the previous income, then they put down the payment. If your income go up, then they put up the payment. If your income go above the poverty line, then they evict you because the apartment is no longer for you. You are now stable enough for go rent on your own. You understand what I decide to talk about? This is how low income housing projects they work. And I think say that the same thing in London. So the question where any rational person they ask, the first lady became the first lady in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Almost 8 years. 8 good years. You want tell me, say, the management, where they manage this project, this program, they don't know, say, the first lady income don't change. You want tell me, say, they don't know? They know. Because they receive payments every time. They receive payments. And then get one of the requirements is for look at the income in an annual basis. So you want time say anytime when they look at the first lady income, it just show the same thing. No. So after 8 years, all these things they go on. Why now then they come and they can attack the first lady? They not attack the management tool where supposed for monitor this project and make sure say something not they go wrong or any fraudulent things not they happen. They not attack the management. They attack the first lady. Why? Because it was never about the apartment. It was never about the project. The project is just a camouflage. It's a smoke screen for go after the first lady for the Koidu Holdings issues. So you understand now what are the time for talk about, not so. The apartment issue where then they raise them, bring all them kinds of them is never about the apartment. Then just use them as always when they want to go after people them. They know they come out and tell you, say, now because of this, will they go after you? Then they come and tell you, say, you remember about 20 years ago when you fart? Bro, that fart, they smell. And people, they don't like them at all. Okay? These are the tactics where they make. You understand? So, for people like we, so we not be able to manipulate me any longer because I think I'm smart enough for make I take them kind of nonsense thing. Secondly, I'm a patriotic Sierra Leonean, just I'm a patriotic American. Okay? So, they can't begin manipulate we just for continue for exploit with poor people them. No, I know they take them. I know they be part of that fight they for try for shut down somebody will stand up for the people of Sierra Leone. I will never be part of that. And I believe Sierra Leone will ever be part of this. But I want for play some side. Let me see if I go able for player. Hold on. Let me see. There is a place where I think let me play the last few minutes. Then I will go the comment section.
You have your current workers who are vomiting blood and die innocently, like chickens. And who is supposed to take who to human rights court? Who? Everything that you cannot investigate me of chopping people's finger. You cannot investigate me for dropping machines on people, or when people die, they don't get their benefits. No, you cannot investigate me on those things. Now, let's go back to waiting at the reality. The whole reality here is Koidu Limited, then workers them see, make Koidu pay them the money where they na them contract. And if they work more than the 8 hour a day, any other hour where they work above them and they make Koidu pay them. All sign at the wall where you go work. If you work overtime, then they pay you. In fact, when you do overtime, then they pay you time and a half or double. That is waiting me sabi. Because me self been done work where I they work overtime. So I know waiting at overtime. But Koidu say no. People, they work for 48 hours, then they pay them for 40 hours. And then they pay them 40 hours and pay them on the rate of 2013, 6 Leone 50 cents. They say, na dollar rate. No, that is not the dollar rate in Sierra Leone. The dollar rate in Sierra Leone is 24 leones. Now, they say then they sue me. And because Koidu go put out a statement, then say that they go sue me, and then they put on a social media for also set me up against the country. Now, then claim say anti-corruption been done investigate me, and they find me wanting for corruption. I know one day member anti-corruption investigate me when they find me wanting for corruption. And I also want for bring to Koidu then attention say, I do not work for government of Sierra Leone, and I do not take salary from the government of Sierra Leone. Just in case if you don't know, I do not work for the government of Sierra Leone, and I do not take salary from the government of Sierra Leone. My people, that is what I am going to do. I will stand with these workers, and I will stand with these workers if it is going to cost me my life. Again, let me repeat myself. That is exactly what I am going to do. Now, please, Koidu Holdings, Koidu Limited, do your worst. I am waiting. And like I said to you, see you in court, and I will see you in court. Thank you, me people. This na the narrative. The final thing before I go, please. They also put out an audio where Koidu Limited and owner, no afraid God. They tell we ministers then, the person where they talk to, they tell and say we ministers then are useless ministers then. That the ministers then are useless. They also, on this very audio, they talk and they clearly say, in don't tell David Sengele is sack the Minister of Mines.
I'm not going to be threatened and these useless ministers, because they're all useless, in my opinion.
Now, would that na Koidu Holding, would that na the owner of Koidu Holding, we go instruct a city minister for sack incompetent minister? When are the president, na he employed all too? The audio also, I go make them available to una all. Let una know the kind policy where we they deal with, or the kind people that where we they deal with, we get Koidu Limited.
He's useless. If he worked for me, I'd fire him straight away. And I told the First Minister, they should fire him. Useless.
So if we as Sierra Leone...
All right. Let me come back here. I think this is going to be the last thing about the video. Why I play this specifically, because earlier I tell you now how Sierra Leoneans then they connive with foreign entities for exploit Sierra Leoneans as long as the young pockets they full every single day. What is so? Now, David Kramer, we now the owner of Octia, in this audio clearly talks in don't tell David Senge for fire the minister. The question here is, what are the dealings between David Senge and this company, Koidu Holdings, or even the owner, when David Kramer? What are the dealings? This not expose David Senge in a bad way. And I'm saying this as a Sierra Leonean. David Senge, now one of the people, the way they go out there, now the media, they talk about transparency, how this government is transparent, how intransparent, all this type of thing. This audio, this conversation between the person where David Kramer they talk, and it implicates David Senge for saying, he don't talk to David Senge for make you fire this. So is David Senge is involved in this conspiracy for exploit incompetent Sierra Leoneans then? And they left that to Una for Launa make the judgment, but this not look good for David Senge. If me na David Senge, and the first lady say they pull out the audio. I don't know if you don't pull them. Yeah, if you don't pull them, I put them in the comment section so I go able to find out the audio. If you get the audio now, forward down to me, okay? Yeah, now forward the audio to me for make I see the full audio. But so far, this small snippet where I see, it implicates David Senge for say he was underneath communicating with the company. And remember, every time when Koidu Holdings, they make an agreement with one person, then they go back and renege Nadeyon agreement. So David Senge, this is not good for you. This is not good. Really, really, really. I hope same. You will come out and make statements for explain within actually this Koidu Holding owner they talk about for say he don't talk to you for make, and I believe say he don't talk to you for so many things in this case. So at the left hand owner, now I'm going to the comments. So una don't see now why on Sunday, this past Sunday, I come out and say every Sierra Leonean should stand with the first lady. This is the information we some of we know saying that in they go on. It was never about an apartment. It was never about anything, but it was about trying to shut down the first lady for make the exploitation continue. Remember, how on earth? In fact, Koidu Holding owner, when David Kramer, is supposed for investigating executives. I think that the wrong person self actually they go after so. They're not supposed to go after the first lady. If I go after in work executives and way the control Koidu Holding now fit on it. Because based on what we understand, now in dollars, in the pay, them people there. In dollars. Now they send the money in dollars. You will have seen almost the basic salary, not so about $1,350 something dollars every month, not so. And that's a lot of money. A lot of money. So if they send them kind of money, then they for the workers them, every worker 1,350 something. Then they go pay the workers like $300 to $500. All the balance money, which side they go? Una see the corruption, not so salo. So David Kramer, I think say you got to go after your executive because not only then they dupe the Sierra Leonean people, then they dupe you self. Because the money where they pay, when they say nine and they take, that's not the money. So you have to go after those people instead of going after the poor people, the poor lady, you know. All right. Let's go to the comments now. All right. Let me see here. The first comments come from Honorable Ajebu Tijan Jalo. Koidu, not Koidu. Koidu Holding, not so. I say Koidu Holding. Sorry if I say Kono Holding. I'm sorry. You know, when you talk, everything is just to come up instantaneously. Sometimes they make mistake. So thank you for the not to Koidu Holding now. Koidu 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 Holding, right? All right. Thank you very much for the correction. Now we go to Peter Dauda. Peter Dauda say Koidu Holding is the correct name of the company. Yeah, Koidu Holding. Yeah, that's what I say, right? I say Koidu Holding, not so. Well, I don't know. I go watch back the video, but I think I say Koidu Holding, not Okono Holding. Honestly speaking, even if our diamond mining exercise we are all nationalized, the prices are still determined by foreigners. Yeah, but at least it's determined by foreigners, but based on the market rate. Okay, that's not the differences here. Right now, it's not based on the market rate. It's based on whoever they get the diamond or whoever they buy the diamond inside the local currency. Okay, so it better for make the market rate determine how much diamond they cost than somebody else they go exploit and just take with diamond for nothing, for a chicken change. All right. Abdullah Kurma say, Doc, if people do a research about the role of multinational companies in third world politics, especially sub-Saharan African, you will understand the exploitation these companies undertake. Oh yeah, I understand that. Just look at what they go on na salon with the minerals, the iron ore. No country on earth with a sense of right senses go allow for make them go dig the minerals. They know they wash them as alone for make you know how much mineral they come on. You just they take all the dirty and then people are then get devices where they able for estimate how much mineral then they that dirty day. So it's not like a guess. A lot of people and say, oh well, sometimes not to, sometimes they know maybe they're not get no. Then get devices where then they estimate how much mineral they are the ground before then they go dig. You understand? So they know exactly. And we subhumans we not give a damn. Then they say I've been a watch I think I followed myself now social media. I've been a watch a video where they see the train where they load the dirty. They come on a corner, then they go na the ports for go load the dirty. Ah boy. So the exploitation they come out from two different sources. The Sierra Leonean politicians. Ajibu Jalo, you need to answer this question. Why, when Unakana power, when Aneskoma Kana power, they're not able for change some of them contracts away? I don't know if he didn't have the contract for say the dirty, then they take, put on a train, put on a ship, care and go. Why would I not say no? We need for no how much of how many minerals the way this dirty gets. Why? I give you this question are you because we are part of a government, right? We actually continue the exploitation. Abdullah Kurma say the fight is devoid of politics. This is exploitation to the highest degree. Given workers slave wage in deplorable conditions are the Adam for you there. That's exactly 90 Ghana salon. And any Sierra Leonean, we lack in people, we lack the country. They not go allow for make this thing continue. They not go allow that. They not go allow that at all. For the Sori Mansare say, is Fatima fighting individual fight or government fight? Well, if you listen to the audio, Fatima was invited because they feel say Fatima now other ministers there, where then they just did twist the way they want for twist time for continuing the exploitation. So Fatima was not actually involved initially. Now the company itself invite them for make immediate. Either because they realize if Fatima Bio come on na kono and in a first lady, maybe then go able for tweak a little bit for make able for help them continue the exploitation. It can be a problem now when Fatima Bio no 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 agree at all with the conditions of the people there. This might be the problem come in. Ablai Koroma say for over 22 years, they've reneged on their agreement, failing to pay the workers $1 current exchange rates per hour. Yeah. And this now in the one for make them the use we for go after Fatima Bio. Because they use we for many decades, right? Salomon, we're very, very emotional, especially if we angry per person. Where you see somebody come, you can't talk about that person, they take advantage of that and continue for go after the person. But I think say we are modern thinkers there now, right? The new generation are modern thinkers them. So I don't think say that thing and they supposed for continue any longer. Gentle J say Fatima Bio intervention in this matter shows government inefficiency to look after its people and abort exploitation. Sierra Leone has all the hallmark of a failed state. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. But first of all, look at the irony here. The Minister of Labor, okay, Minister of Labor. Now, in your role this way, for make sure say they negotiate between the people and the companies them. Where the Minister of Labor, they know say he stand with the people, then left him. Then go to the Vice President. I don't know what happened with the Vice President, but I think say they make an agreement. When they go back, they renege on the agreement, then come to Fatima Bio. These people think then get the constitutional rights for continue for exploit Africa. That's the mentality. When somebody done the exploit you for so many years, and they think say you get the right for continue for exploit you. The time when you say no, this exploitation is enough, it will become angry. This is what is going on. You know. Ablai Koloma say Koidu Holdings is the only big-scale mining company that is refusing to adhere to the 2021 Mineral Resources Act by giving 1% as community development fund. Sad. Well, now we kick them out. If you the exploit we country, we minerals them. Minerals and the thing why they tell Sierra Leoneans them, minerals they don't feel like tree for say then they grow after you don't cut the tree a few years, the tree don't grow up. No. Minerals, if you see don't go take them, it don't they grow again. It don't go ever meet another minerals than they again. Okay? So we better make we act together right now and try for protect the remaining resources that will get. Otherwise, what is Sierra Leone get after minerals? Because number one, the main important resources were in agriculture. Everybody didn't have free tongue. Nobody know they go na upline for go farm. Everybody didn't have free tongue. It's sad. All right. Peter Dowda say more like modern day slavery, right in our Sierra Leonean backyard. Well, not a backyard. Say inside Sierra Leone, self, you know. All right. K. Mohammed Lamin say, not 2022, but 2013. Thank you very much for the clarification or correction. The agreement was made, okay. Yeah, well, the agreement was made in 2013, okay? Imagine 2013, 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Wow. Too bad. It's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. Because they don't use for exploit we. The corruption is too much Masalo. It's too much Masalo. Wow. All right, Peter Dauda say, if they can treat us like this at home, think about what they can do to you when you travel in search of greener pasture. Yeah, I can tell you, bruh. I just refer you to Dubai and other Middle Eastern countries where then they kill we people there. Even inside Africa, Libya, then get a slave market where then they sell the people the way they go, the immigrants the way they go. I don't hear about that. So it's bad, bruh. It's bad. Magdalene Massa says 650. Oh, I think that the calculation will have been try for calculate. Yeah. No. Peter Dauda said, who was the president of Sierra Leone in 2013 and what did he do to stop this? I just don't ask one of the officials of Anes Kuroma. Anes Kuroma was the president in 2013. And I asked, well, sorry, Ajibu, I know I'm for put you at the limelight, but this is just a discussion. So I'm sorry. Yeah, now Anes Kuroma might not be the president. Why they not stop him? I don't know. Well, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back. Why they not stop him? Why they not stop him is simply because the previous president, then they make an agreement for 25, 50 years, 900 years, 10,000 years, or 99 years. If you don't go put a contract, remember, government now continuity, not so. If you don't go sign a bad contract for 99 years, the next president, when they come, hand and tie. This is why I always the advocates say we have to put a law in Sierra Leone, either now the constitution or an act of parliament, where go ban any president for sign an agreement within 10 years, the most 10 years. 10 years, that agreement should be renewed. Now we not agree for make president and go sign an agreement for 50 years, where that president say probably he could not die in great grand picking them, probably now then they can't suffer the decision we make. That's not good at all. So that's probably why. Fode Mansari say, did the first lady don't have camera in her office for evidence between her? The first lady say he get documentation. Okay, he said he get documentation. He get documentation. All right, Magdalene Musa say 1,000 times 2240 is 22,400. Wow, the mathematician. Thank you very much, my sister. Me, maths now one of the things where I've been here on a whipper. I know what's not cake. Maybe we're not too young for know them terminology na school. We got what we call cake. I can look for cake na maths class because I hate maths. Lamin can say that is not her direct business. Doctor, let's expect our state institutions and non-state institutions to work. However, what is your take on the OCCRP involved the alleged property she bought in Gambia? Well, those are allegations, right? And I believe saying those are some of the things where if the British media actually want to go after the first lady, these are the things that they're supposed to go after the first lady. Okay? And I believe say allegedly by them thing after where it don't be first lady, not so. These are some of the things where they're supposed to go after her. Not to an apartment building where you know commit any crime. We are just want to go for them because we are the try for test the water, see how naive Sierra Leoneans are for go after their own because of his stand up against una. No, so yeah, those are some of the things. Allegation. So, but if that is the case, these are some of the things where people are supposed to go after them. Let them investigate for making them know. We saw you pull the money when this property was bought. and how the money come. If they buy them this property during the time when he be first lady, then we need for know we say pull the money. Because already don't know say, even when he been in London, she was living in low income housing project. We know that now already. So you know, go tell me, say, oh, I get money, I don't make a buy. No. You need for tell who say you put the money. But anyway, now allegations, it need more investigation on that. So I just want to make we know that say, if we want to go after the first lady, these are some of the things we're supposed to go against the first lady. Okay? Not so for an apartment, it don't make no sense. Peter Dowda say, an Eskroma must have a hand in this problem. Yeah. Well, not an Eskroma no more. Even Tijan Kaba. Even this current president, they all get hands in this problem. You know, see where Madam Bio said not. Not talk at all. I don't ask her so many times. What did they go on? This is your wife. What do they think about this? Well, sometimes it's a self don't rob bad omen. So you see, I don't want to be part of this. All right, for the Mansai say, mind you, when this administration came to power, the tool was the have regularities all mining activities in because the past administration made a poor management for the people and nations. Okay, yeah, then come there. In fact, they may want for renegotiate other contracts where the last administration may make. I'll talk about that. Yeah, sometimes ago. Peter Dowda say, I think I don't get what they call me. No, nose don't become stuffy. All right, Peter Dowda say it appears like the first lady is more useful to the workers than our government ministers. Oh yeah, definitely, because we government minister are busy soliciting bribe from the company. You see, Abdullah Kurma say, Doc, you said it all. The main stalemate is the refusal of the company to pay the current exchange rate. Doc, from the past 60 years, our own government ministers are colluding with these companies. Yeah. Well, David Sanger is implicated. David Sanger, you are implicated. When I send this, say Dr. Mankota say he need to come out and clarify the implicate on this. Not to anybody implicate on. Now the owner of the company. Now he implicate David Sanger. When the Mansari say, whatever things Madabio is guilty of, he will keep quiet. If is about APC, he will then name. All right. For them, so I say they have showed the weakness of our institutions in Sierra Leone. All right. Black Colma say knowing multinationals and third world countries, they can blackmail, smear, revile your character as long as you stand in their way. Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso is going through it. Yeah. They don't try for assassinator many times. But the pathetic part of all this is they are using our own people to destroy ourselves. This is the pathetic part of the entire thing. Magdalene Massa Boima say, thank you, Doc, for standing by the First Lady and the people of Kono. Your explanation resonates deeply, but it is disheartening to see that some of our brothers and sisters who harbor a colonial and enslaved mindset are the very one opposing the positive work being done. They are perpetuating the narrative that our colonial masters will want us to follow, shifting the blame onto the First Lady and distracting from the real issue affecting our community, like property and housing. It quotes, you well and call court. Fode Mansare says sycophancy is the problem of Sierra Leone today. Everyone, everyone them sung and praised the president, only forget about their job and functions. Right. Let me take more fluid. Okay. Let's continue. Fode Mansare say why Fatima don't stand on one statement every day, new statement. She's a liar. Fode, it's time for America. We start to change with attitude. We all hate Fatima one way or the other. Okay? We all hate her because of so many reasons, politically or in behavior. But this particular issue, if you go after Fatima Bio because of this issue, then you are wrong, Mr. Fode Mansare. You are wrong. Fatima Bio, what he do on this issue, now in I believe say any other APC person go do, we get a patriotic mind. Any APC person would do this. And I believe say if Fatima Bio was APC, now you know the first person way they can defend her. So this is what I'm saying. In as much as partisan politics we can practice them because that's part of democracy. Let us don't forget the objective of why we practice politics in a democratic system. It's all about the country. It's all about the poor people. Okay? Okay. Let me try finish this thing. Me knows don't be messed up. All right, Mimi K say Koidu Holdings is not the only mining company in Sierra Leone. It is not her place. Let the union do their work. Who's union? Who's union down there? Who's union where they talk about? Mimi. I don't know who's union where they talk about. I think are you living in the United States? Because when they talk about union, you think when they say union at the same level of control the union then gets Nasalon, right? Are you living in the United States? I believe saying that you live in America, and that makes so. Magdalene Massa Boima say right now social media is buzzing with praises for the government structure in Burkina Faso, which highlight my point about how Western democracy has not served us well, particularly in Sierra Leone. We often behave like sheep in need of a shepherd. Without guidance, we struggle to see the bigger picture. As I have mentioned before, if the people are truly ready for change, we can move forward. Yet, we seem to be among the most stubborn, selfish, and self-centered individuals I have ever encountered. This is exactly now they talk about. People, they criticize somebody not because of what the person do. Then they criticize her because they get a preconception for say, okay, Fatima Bio, we don't hate you from the beginning, from 2018, we hate you. So anything else we they about you, when a bad thing, we hate you. That's not the slavery mentality where we need for wash off we brain. You get for look at case by case basis. Any sincere Sierra Leonean, patriotic Sierra Leonean, they look at case by case basis, not a blanket way of thinking. Okay. All right. Mayata Masako say we don't have reserve. Yeah, we don't have reserve. I don't know which African country where gets gold reserve. Now they then they pull gold, but now if you look at gold reserve, America, how much gold reserve we then get? Oh, sorry, bruh. Sorry. Really, really sorry. We laugh, but this is very, very serious. This is very, very serious. And people like the one there way they know they think salon first, then said then they help the exploiters them for make them continue for siphon we resources without any benefits. When was the first diamond discovered in Sierra Leone? I think in the 30s, not so. In the 30s. I think so. What's are the benefits where diamond don't help Salon? Oh, forget about Salon, even Kono. Because we know they use the minerals the way we're supposed to use them for development. Look at Dubai today, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, what did they get? No desert, no oil. Only oil. One minerals when Saudi Arabia get. We're in a major resources. Look at them. Look at the kingdom of how they call it, Dubai or whatever. What did they get? Now gas. You want them say we not get gas? Yeah, we get oil. Yeah, we get. Then don't do the exploration. We get oil. We get gas. We get diamond. We get chromite. We get iron ore. We get bauxite. We get rutile. We get cobalt. We get a lot of other minerals. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, with all the minerals here, look at the deployable condition as well. And we did perfect ourselves. When we are saying somebody, we are an external entity, they come after we person, we they go after that person. We know they go after the entity for exploiting us. Most of the people, the way they attack the first lady today, so I not see they even criticize Koidu Holdings. With all this information, I don't put out so. All this information, I don't hear so. I don't hear people the way they criticize the first lady, then say Koidu Holdings, no, they don't do wrong. No, the first lady. And in fact, then they try for even make an excuse for Koidu Holdings. Not so in business one day, you're not supposed to take care of that. Hey, bro. It's very, very hard, but we'll go try for continue for educate. Because that's not the only way where that country will go before. Education. Okay? All right. Lamin Nyandebo. Thank you, doctor, for standing up for Sierra Leone. Thank you so much, my brother. Lamin Nyandebo say, thank you, Fatima, for standing up for Kono people. This is personal to me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you come up from Kono, so you know Kono. Yeah, these are the things we Kono people are supposed to be proud of and stand up for the rights of the Kono, because that district there don't be, for the past nearly 70 or even over 70 years now, that district don't fuel the economy of Sierra Leone. But go na Kono today, you're not going to see now the big diamond don't come out. Una the Kono people them, this is the time where we get for stand up and say enough is enough. Well, we all Sierra Leoneans them, we need for stand up and say enough is enough. Hey, if they can't take me property where they benefit me, I better keep them, not cap. I go find other person where they can do them for me, or myself they do them for I able benefit to myself. Until we start for process we own minerals in our own country. Burkina Faso, always now the example right now in recent times, Burkina Faso, now one of the poorest country on earth. Now, when they don't nationalize some of their minerals, the money where they get, now they build schools. So, number one, we need to forget generational thinkers. Them people the way they think, not so day by day, then they think 10 years, 20 years from now, waiting at the next level in the next 10 years. Now, then people they need for be leaders in that country. There. People like Ibrahim Traore, kind, where not afraid, an electing country, and a generational thinker. So, what Ibrahim Traore they do now, Burkina Faso, now a threat to a lot of African leaders. And that make behind the scene, then they encourage the West, France, for making them assassinate them, because the bad name way this guy don't give African leaders them, it's just too much. You know, like well, look at the president of Ivory Coast, Alassane Ouattara. Right now, the biggest puppet for France, now Africa, sub-Saharan Africa. the biggest. Well, now because he owe France so much. So now him become another captive, another slave. Then there's I see some Africans we go confront na France, na airport. Because now they go in what's in the former president of Senegal. We don't go sit down in Morocco. I forget Abdoulaye Sall. Abdoulaye Sall. Those were the biggest puppets for France. Now them been they help France for continued expression. I just imagine how Africans and they think. You get to young people them, you they allow other people there for you know same now exploit and they exploit them people then they but you still comfortable with that. Sorry. Sorry. All right, let's move on. Christopher Yanka say David Senga must come out clean in this issue. David Senga, to be honest with you, he is implicated. It looks like David Senga is part of this exploitation. And this guy for can hunt him. This again for can hunt him. Right now, if he say it is help himself, but if now somebody will get for can stand for position tomorrow, this guy for common and it get for destroy him very, very badly by God's power. So it better come out and can clear the ear. He's implicated. Probably, maybe he did under this particular nonsense where they go on that country. Ablai Kuroma. First of all, not featured that one day. David Senga no appoint anybody. So why David Senga ain't supposed to go fire ministers them way they stand up for them people? Oh boy. Black Roma say you guys should do a search on Google about 1973 coup in Chile. How a U.S. multinational company telco caused the disposition of President Salvador Allende by supporting General Augusto Pinochet. Oh yeah, you don't need for do Google. This not something. These are some of the behaviors of the colonial masters. And they always support the opposition if they say stand with them. You want to stand against them, their own interest. Then they always do that. Then they assassinate you. Then they instigate riots in the country, and then they support the opposition. That's always the case. This is not the regular tactics way they don't apply in Africa in particular. Gentle Jade said, Dr. Mankota, Fatima's initial statement was that President Bio delegated to her to negotiate with Koidu Holdings on behalf of the miners, and she later said it was Koidu Holdings invited her. Well, I know you say now the president, you get for send me that video or audio day because I monitor this particular incident from the initial stage where Fatima Bio came at the limelight. So you need for send me that because would that say President Bio send them now I think that the Minister of Works or Minister of Labor we been tin up at that stage where he talks him now waiting President Bio tell him. I don't know if Fatima Bio say that again, but I know one day area and say he say that. In fact, on the contrary, they say he stand up for him people there because now I don't hear he say that. So you get for send me that audio day before I able for authenticate them. All right. I know the nice say not to say he say I know area and I've been follow him continuously. All right, gentle JC, these two statements are they not conflicting? Well, Nadamika say send them to me. When you send them to me, at least I will tell you say it conflicting. It conflicting. So I'm not going able for make any comment on that. We don't know what's in the nature. If he said so, why he say so, I don't know. So send me the video or the audio. Jimmy Comba say Your platform is educative. Fatima is fighting a national fight. We need to celebrate her. I love your platform. God bless you. Thank you, sir. Peter Dowda say, wonder why the previous first lady, who is also from Kono, never stood up for for her people like Fatima. Fatima Bio is now what they call a frisky lady. Frisky, not so in a negative way. So no, get me wrong. Somebody we hyper, we call them hyperactive behavior. Now young woman, you know, say young woman, then people that will get energy. And somebody was telling me about the childhood of Fatima Bio. I been get a name. Una waiting a corner, una tell me that name, I forget the name again. Where they call her? They say been a babin yet. Na kono dem. Like you know, say when they say now some time bana picking way be young. So it's not surprising at all. No. Then say you been getting a name. I forget the name. Yeah, if you sabi the name where Fatima Bio them in childhood name where them that kind of a nickname because of Bana behavior na kono. Una show me that name there. Let's go to Peter Dowda. Peter Dowda. Oh, I just don't finish this. All right. Let's go to Jimmy Comba. Those guys are frying with our own oil. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing about it is not frying us, not my problem. But when they fry we with William oil, and you strongly believe, say, you get the right for fry we with William oil. You know, they take and say now exploitation. That's now you God given right for fry we with William oil. I did the problem there with them people here. Because it don't happen so many years, them believe say they get it right. Peter Dowda say, is David Senge also on the payroll of Koidu Holdings? Could be. Remember, the ministers here, they always get what we call quotas, monthly quotas from them company here, for hold them, for suppress them from acting on behalf of the people. So David Senge gets a lot for talk. David Senge may not be say with all the boku talk, the transparency, you know, accountability, all this transformational. I've been reading this. I've been doing Mother Bio in birthday celebration. How it all that's why they see what them call so transformational. We don't do this, we don't do that, this. Hey, you get a case for answer. You get something for can explain to the Sierra Leone people. Okay, David Senge. Then don't implicate you. And me that make a like the West. The West then they use you when they're ready for dump you, they expose you, then dump you so that you know we even become meaningful again in the society. That's what they do. Then they come and use you and exploit you. When they're done, then destroy you, then dump you. All right. Sanu Sisese, take a look at Kingo at Tongolele iron ore, but the country is not benefiting anything. Yeah, that's Tongolele come out, unfortunately. Tongolele come out. Who's that the when they swear and call here? Now they come out Tongolele. I don't see any benefit. Go look at Maboroka today. The district's capital. Maboroka. Now they men. Now Maboroka, now they grow up. That's in the way you go say. Well, Tongolele now they will get the hydro, the bumbu and not so. Maboroka not get light. You know, side the bumbu and lights they go. Am I kidding? We arrival with Bambali, then they always take what belongs to we. And that make we not agree at all with the Bambali. Who side then they make light, they not get light. The iron ore, no benefit. But would they laugh, but very, very pathetic. A very, very sorrowful. I just to say case by case basis, spot on. Sierra Leoneans do not look at issue objectively but emotionally. Yeah. And that make the problem we will get is because we get these emotional problems, we do things the wrong way. First, we don't do now. Later, when things don't cool down, we realize here we are wrong. It's too late. Ajib Jalo say government was seeking to bring in mining companies at all costs. Therefore, concessions and loose terms were offered. Now, Ajib Jalo, I understand I understand what they try to talk about, but not to say a government supposed to behave. This is not the way a responsible government supposed to behave. And when I say a government, I'm not talking about the APC alone. I'm talking about the SLPP and the APC, because now these two party don't rule that country since independence. You know, we say, okay, you're desperate for bring something, then they bring something where they can exploit you. Where at the end of the day, the people were supposed to benefit from the resources, they not benefit. This is not the way. This is just in a good at all. To be honest with you, not good, Ajibujaro. To be honest with you, that's not the way a responsible government is supposed to behave at all. And especially nowadays, we get a lot of things them for do as a why we not start for process some of them in our country? Why? Burkina Faso now get how they call them, what they call where they process the gold. Now the country. Now that make them begin get reserves. Why we not able to do them here? A company able for do the processing, but a government not able to do the processing. You see, the more you think about African leaders, the more you become more angry. Because now puppet government will get, they're all now exploiters them. All right. Ajibu Jalo say, the thinking at the time was to bring them in at all costs, then tighten the terms and contract. Well, if you want for Duam, why not do it based on a short term? Why, if you want for Duam at the beginning time, why if you go sign a contract for 30 years, 40 years? Why? Sign a contract for 3 years, at the most 5 years. I think that is reasonable. I understand the point where they try for talk, but if that is the case, they go sign a contract when a long-term contract. No. It's just sad. It's sad. All right, Sam Maturi say, the First Lady Fatima Mada Bio's steadfast dedication to Kono serves as a symbol of reality, reflecting the principles she cherishes and providing a source of strength for both Kono and the nation. She deserves praises and respect for her actions to support the Kono limited mining workers. Thanks, Dr. Mankota, for your support for Kono District, the main economic basket of Sierra Leone since 1930. Ajib Jalo say we needed ignite economic activities upstream, downstream, auxiliaries, taxes, jobs, etc. Yeah, but you don't do it by signing a 100-year contract, a 50-year contract, because you just don't mortgage the entire resources to people where they can exploit we. Like where I get me household, if I desperate forget something, bring in income, I know they bring somebody where they can steal me household utilities and all those type of things, where I not get for benefits. Then when you want for do you get for be strategic and steadfast, bring in the thing, sign a short-term contract as exploration, make sure say you commit the person, then after that, then una renew. that renewal they tighten the knots. This night now make way Mother Biokam, he want for renegotiate. They say no, because the contract way the companies, the young man in company then sign, it don't expire it. And there's a clause where saying until the company expires, no renegotiation. So you see the exploitation. We successful as Sierra Leoneans. Now we successful the allow for make the exploitation happen because we are desperate as we talk so. We don't need for be desperate at all. We don't need for be desperate that way to the extent that we allow exploitation for take place. Unfortunately, that's exactly now they happen. All right, Lamini and the Bull say Michael Sall. Oh yeah, Mark Sall. Yeah. Okay, you mean the president of the former president of no, not Macky Sall, not Macky Sall, Macky Sall. Now I've been the president of Senegal, one of the puppets of France. Down in the hair, you see Macky Sall, you see Alpha Conde of Guinea, you see Ivory Coast president, the former one, Laurent Gbagbo, then this new one, this current one. In fact, this current one, yeah, now a captive to the French, the French government in a captive. Laurent Gbagbo, in the Panda Club, they say, I think, I don't know if na in conscience, na in hitam, or na greediness. So it begin change in attitude towards the masters. This was why he was removed from power. You know, was removed from power. Peter Dada say, is it democratic to hate your political opponent? I don't think say hates it gets anything to do with democracy. Because if you know within at the basic foundation of democracy, hatred is not part of it. Because you know what tell me say, because I get a different opinion or a different ideology, that means saying a hatred. No. It's a hatred. So it is not democratic to hate. Okay? Yes, because of the lack of understanding, the ignorance we'll get, we feel say because you disagree with me, so therefore you hate me. No. Yeah, that make always waiting at me on preaching. Different opinion. Waiting at the concept of a multi-party democracy. A multi-party democracy is a way how we are able to diversify on our ideologies, on our opinion, and on our concept about the way forward. That's a multi-party democracy. This party gets an ideology different from the other party, and these two ideologies need for compete with each other, but only for the purpose of progress and development of the country. Okay? I'll give you an example. Let's say the SLPP, then come and say, the priority now for build a bridge in Alunge. That's not the most important priority in the country. Okay? Then the APC come, no. That's not the best way right now. We don't need a bridge right now in Alunge. We need food. So we don't focus on agriculture. So you see, then that's two different ideas, not so. Now, it left to them, the APSLPP and the APC, for make they will sell their idea to the people so that the people then go able to buy their idea. The one way the people agree with, then they vote for. A very simple concept. Very, very simple. But no, with the lack of understanding, because the SLPP say now bridge the one for bill, we say no, na food we want. Then now the politician, the ordinary people, then feel say, this is the hate we. Why the hate we so? or we hate them because they not agree with we. So hatred is not democracy. Anybody who thinks a democracy they go hand in hand with hatred, they don't understand the basic concept. I hope say this help. Jansongo say this is shameful to have government of Salon condone this infraction far too long. Fatima Bio profoundly stood for the rights of the workers. Simply, she has provided clear clues to this infraction. One of the things where, thank you for bringing that. One of the things where I feel a little bit confused, and I talked about this about a week ago. Where is the president of Sierra Leone? Where is Madabio in this? I don't know, but something is wrong. Madabio, it's like say it just don't overwhelm to the extent that you don't know self. It just you don't know what they go on around them. That's what it look like. Instead now, what did they do? Instead of it's right for help the people them, they go celebrate a 61st birthday. Kono now in the sack 1,000 people so. Imagine America now, they sack 1,000 people. You go see that now the news every time. The kind pressure when they put on the government for make sure say that's not going to happen. But oh yeah. Sorry, anyway. Sorry. All right, Sanusi say we are now on the rainy season, my brother and sisters at Kono. Without job, it is not easy, man. May Allah set us free. Amen. Amen. Jasongo say, where was Samsumana, Konomani, Lamina, and all these native of Kono, including Lamini and Debu? What have they been doing to address this infraction on workers? Lamini and Debu, where are you guys? And I asked the same question last week or so. I asked the same question. Where is Samsumana, Dana Konomani, Karamo Kaba, Logus Kuruma, and the rest of the Kono team, the Kono people? Where are you guys in this? You see, one of the things, I'm sorry, Kono people, for tell you this. One of the things we realize the Kono people, we are not get what we call a unified purpose for the Kono. We are not getting a unified purpose. And this is bad. Kono now one of the most lucky, one of the luckiest districts in that country because of their position when it comes to national politics. Kono no they give 100% support to one party, like other districts, like you talk about Kailahu, Kenema, we in almost 99 points, whatever percent for SLPP. So the SLPP don't really take them seriously. Again, the same thing with the North, Pusloko, Bombali, Tongolele, all those type of districts for the APC. So now Kono is unique. Therefore, Kono play a crucial role for decide the direction of the government. You will not take advantage of this for benefit the district, for benefit the Kono people. Instead, we not take advantage of this for disunite the Kono people. And that is really, 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 really surprising to me. It's really, really surprising to me. You guys should think about this. And the time when they sacked Samsumana, that time they Diana Konomani, Karamoka about them in the TPN forum. When I come out and I can't talk the truth. I say the Kono people, una the end up for regret waiting because number one, Kono tribe now one of the smallest tribe na that country. So if God give you this opportunity, una go up to vice president, and una being they na the right track for go be president of Salon. Guys, why una bungle that opportunity? And now look, the same guy now, the APC way being given that opportunity then. Now then they try for undermine Samsumana. We don't need for Tinko. Anyway, me na suit Sarah. you know, how they call him, philosopher, okay? Wisdom thinker. He left now. All right, Robert Cabo say Ouattara has a French wife and Guinea president Mamadi also a French wife. So they are all puppets of French. Bruh, sorry, bruh. Sorry, Africa, sorry. Jasongo say all Salonian must stand up for the rights of all workers in Sierra Leone. Yeah. Robert Cabo say Madabio have no interest to improve the lives in that Sierra Leoneans. Yeah, Madabio right now, I don't know what thing they go on with them. It's like say just don't become lazy. Let me say answer no more. But anyway, I think we come to the end of this program. It's almost we done broadcast 2 hours, 10 minutes. And that is enough for today. And I just want to thank everybody for the wonderful contributions towards this program today. But when I think, I know say some of me comrade then at the APC, sometimes we they do so, they don't understand where they come up from. Me, I understand where they come up from. I know exactly when I psychology. But we are not able to read Dr. Mankota. Because when I don't obsessed with this understanding that, and this not to APC no more. The SLPP then get the same problem. This not alone. I've been a joke with one of me my friends in Arizona now. I say Salomon will get a gene problem. We hate ourselves. It didn't have the DNA. Until we extract that from we DNA in a problem. Anyway, so I just want to thank everybody for kind of the program. But I did left this program with the last word for saying things alone first. The party is very important because now an instrument. The party not just an instrument, now a tool. So when you use your tool now for a purpose, what's not the purpose? You use a tool for make things better, not so, and make things easier for you. Way they make them things and they not so. So now we think salon first. And now we educate ourselves. Education, it doesn't necessarily mean say you have to go to school and get a master's degree, a PhD degree, a bachelor's degree, or whatever. No, education is for making you able aware this your surrounding, learn things where you go able to benefit you mentally and strategically. That's not education. If we not educate ourselves for understand what in the go around we or the world, we are exposed to exploitation. Now that make them the exploit we every single time. So I just want for left this few words to Una for say I know they support the first lady because in the first lady, I support the first lady as a citizen who is standing up for the right of the Sierra Leonean people. Where me make I join the politics. I not join politics for myself. I join politics for see how I will able to help in my little way the Sierra Leonean people we really need help. I thank you very much. I'll go see you back next week. Oh, a programming reminder. Tomorrow with the broadcast, when I remember last week, right? Every Saturday we get another new program we call the impact of religion in Africa. I hope say the one that we listing the program last Saturday, they enjoy them because last Saturday what I do I start from the beginning. I explain what in the African religion, and tomorrow I will try for reiterate what I be explained before I move forward because for the people that will not be understand because this is more about education. Okay, within the impact of religion, I'm talking about modern religion, or we call them Abrahamic faith religion in Africa, both strategically, theologically, and economically, socially. These are some of the education we need for understand why we decide for left we own religions them, we natural religions them, and what's not their religions and how they relate with this Abrahamic faith, and why we left them, what's not the impact to we as a species. So tomorrow una join me. Maybe I will get somebody where they come in. I not confirm that yet, but sometimes I will get somebody where they come in for can discuss with me. Okay. So that's not the thing where I want for let una know. Tomorrow, the same time, 3 p.m. Eastern, when 7 p.m. Salon time, we will discuss more. It's time for make we educate ourselves about with history, because a species, a race without a history is nothing. Absolutely. Animal, when an animal then gets a history, then gets race. The young race then gets a history. Now that make every time you see animal in the work out, then what they call themselves. You know, this it very hardly for see a sheep and a wolf, they work at the same place. So I think say this will able to help. And if you get tomorrow, if you get anything where you want for add into the discussion, come out. And the last thing also, when I for share this program to other people, then this is very important. Okay, thank you very much.